Chat, here we go. We got a best of 5 between Nugget and Dark, and we are on the new map. This was released literally minutes ago. I think the update released like this morning, right before we started streaming. So we were going to test it out. It is a very dark map. This is the first thing. I haven't been in it yet. This is me experiencing it for the first time, and it seems pretty dark. But hopefully these guys can see what they're doing. We got a fun one today. So Dark, you guys know, Dark, the Middle Eastern up-and-coming 1v1er, has been pogoing on everybody left and right. He's going to see how he does against Nugget. Nugget, towards the end of last season, was trying to push to be rank 1. I don't think he succeeded in his push, but he did get pretty high. I think he got to top 10. Number 7, I think, is what chat was telling me. But we're going to see how they perform against today. Dark has not been nearly as high in ranked. I don't know if it's because he hasn't been playing it or for whatever reason. Nugget is certainly much higher. This is a super dark map. It seems like they like modified the light on the cars and like everything to be extra dark. Oh, look at that flick by Nugget. 2-0 for him. I'm not sure if it's an L map or a W map. I tell you right now, it's too off the classic to have people playing it much. Yeah, the saturation is horrible. Listen, I don't want to be a negative Nancy. But, you know, it does seem like the cars and stuff are like blending into the ground a bit because like the color is so, I don't know. It looks good, but terrible for gameplay. Yeah, it looks neat. There's no doubt about it. I don't know if these guys have played much on it already. I assume they were probably free playing in it. Both of them were willing to run it. So, hey, let's give it a nice test out. At the very least, I feel like Sovereign Heights could get used a bit more. I feel like Sovereign Heights is just a good map. It has that like wall bug or something that I think people decided, you know, it's no longer a competitive map. But I really feel like Sovereign Heights could be part of the regular rotation. Nugget is going to pinch this off the ground. Dark, or I should say, Dark pinches it off the wall, and then Nugget... Wait, what? He did pinch it! Oh, wait a second! What just happened there? The ball went completely into the ground? What? I think that's just me lagging. I don't understand what happened there. But I guess it was a crazy pinch. So hard that the ball went almost completely through the ground before going in. Nugget is on a roll, man. 5-0. He is absolutely showing up to this match today. Dark having a hard time reading this setup and then getting irritable bumps. Oh, Bob Jr., by the way. Thank you for the Prime for 3 months. Hey, Feer, just wanted to sub let you know how appreciated your content is and how it's been amazing to see you grow as a content creator and caster. Hope you can make this your full-time job. Yo, thank you. Thank you. Wave dash kickoff for Dark is going to be what puts him on the board first. Any matches after this? Yes, there are, except it's not going to be on my channel. Great fake kickoff. This is what Dark does. And it pays off. Nugget's even going to throw him the nice one. You can just tell he's done that a million times to farm people. Are you crazy, or is there an ice lizard? I think it's supposed to be an ice dragon, not lizard. But chat, yeah, after this, it's going to be on Rule 1 GG. We're going to do some international 3v3s. Nugget needs to finish that, especially with how Dark has started to come alive here a bit. That seemed absolutely free for Nugget. Oh, here, I can close the prediction for you guys. I believe we're set up such that doing this will not tab you out. Does Feer pump up the contrast? That's the thing. I didn't. This is just the map. This is just the map, chat. In case you thought that... Oh, the little fake pogo. It's interesting. Usually Dark does a couple pogos, but I would say before he brings the fake pogo in, but he is crediting Nugget. Fortnite Rift above blue side ceiling. Yeah, I do see the Fortnite Rift up there. Definitely some Epic Games, you know, content in here. There's the pogo. Dark, can he get it over the top? Oh, he can! Dark scores his third goal off of a magnificent pogo. Takes the bounce, and Nugget tries to react, and he almost does. He gets a touch on it, but just helps it into the net. Pogo counter 1. Nugget's going to be counting the pogos. Nugget went up 4-0, I think, before Darget... Sorry. Nugget went up 4-0 before Dark started scoring at all, but then it's been 3-1 for Dark. Now, another goal for Nugget off a kickoff, 6-3. The Pogo Man strikes again. We need a Pogo emote. I think Dark needs a Pogo emote. People should go sub to Dark to get it. Dark. He just got Nugget to own goal? Yes, he did. Did he bump him into it? Or did Nugget just feel the pressure and feel like he need to clear it? I'm gonna watch it again. Dark pops it past him. Wait, Nugget went to like bump him, but he only like half tried. Yeah, and then he got bumped. That's interesting. Own goal counter. Oh, wow. Get absolutely destroyed. Nugget's Pogo counter was in favor of Dark. You know, it was like giving him credit, but no, Dark's going to hit him right back with an own goal counter just to rub it in extra. Oh, Nugget. Flip reset counter. Can we get counters for everything? This is a great dribble from Nugget. Just underneath the crossbar. I love you, Dark counter. He's trying to make it a little bit better. Dark is 14. Yeah, I know. Dark is next gen. I think we might do a next gen here, chat. I've collected into a Discord a few players who are under 15 years old, who are all top ones players, or at least, you know, the best ones players in that age range. And I think we might have a tournament with them. But it'll probably be in January. That's what I'm thinking. Sometime in January. Another Pogo for Dark. Make the Pogo counter 2. This one all the way from the back wall. Nugget once again tries to meet him at his peak. I think that's what Dark wants. I think your options for defending Dark's Pogos, he usually sets them up decently far away from net. I think if you just wait for the shot, you know, you can react to it sometimes. You can also steal it from him as it bounces. But what everybody has a tough time doing is meeting him at the peak of the bounce. Wait, whoa, does that dragon move every time somebody on the blue side scores? Sorry, one sec. I want to see if it'll show the dragon again. Whoa, look at the dragon moving. Does it go to, like, send ice to the fire side? Dragon hides every time a goal goes in? Wait, does the fire dragon go away when the ice side scores? Interesting. Anyways, despite Dark getting a couple of nice clips here, Nugget does look like he's going to win. Dark, in fact, is not even going to come. Or he will now. Once he notices that Nugget is going to force him to come back to net, he'll turn around. Dragons are cool and all, but you'd prefer a better map. It's just a little bit dark. I wonder if they, or like the contrast or something is a bit off. I wonder if they could just edit it slightly and be good to go. I noticed that the main menu was really dark too. The main menu screen, which is on this map now. Feer the Pogo is so very low, or is very low, so you don't have much time to push. Oh yeah, if the Pogo set up, I mean that's when you can react, right? I think those couple Pogos were far enough away that Nugget could just wait for the shot. YouTube, your support has been insane. We have made it to $11,000 towards the prize pool. Remember, subscribe and you can push it to the max of $15,000. Game number 2. Yo, the dragon is shooting out fire at the start of the kickoff. Does it do that every time? I wonder if the ice dragon shot out ice. Dark gonna fake kickoff to start this one around. This game number 2. I think to turn this around, he needs an early start. Can't go down 5-0 or whatever it was again, because he's been doing fine since then. He used his flip on the Pogo, which got challenged early by Nugget, to try and do his best to pop it past him, but did not work out. I don't even think Nugget was necessarily recovering here fast. In fact, he's taking his sweet time, like wave dashing, but he could just be shooting it. Dragon looking like Sid from Ice Age. Yo, nice read of the fake kickoff this time. Nugget just chips directly in. Crossbar down. Dark. I mean, I don't know. I don't know if it's because I knew it happened, but that one did seem easier to read, watching it from Nugget's perspective. Of course, it's way easier to say when the kickoff has already been read, but Dark just chasing Nugget all the way down. Nugget thought, no way does Dark legitimately try and tackle me, but he does just get a demo and still has a pretty good shot attempt. Can't move it behind the recovering Dark in time. Dark, once again, is he going to dive? No, this time he's got Nugget up in the air, likely because of that previous dive, and this shot felt savable. I like what Dark is doing to force this dribble, and then Nugget... Ooh, no, that's just a lot of... I mean, just the right extra movement. Watching it from Dark's perspective, his setup didn't seem that poor. It's just that reset got a little bit more than it originally seemed like. Nugget now to the side wall. Ball to air dribble. Lean back into the reset. Dark does challenge well. Starting high. Might be able to... Yeah, he's going to fight him off this boost. He prioritized getting Nugget away, and Nugget did go away. This is not the best setup, though. And can he hold on? He can not hold on. Nugget will score. So, 4-0 again. Like I said, Dark turned it around towards the end of the previous game. But Nugget has been looking really good. I can't remember the last matches that we've had with Nugget on stream, but every once in a while, these top players will turn and focus hard on the one's game. And I think Nugget has been focusing on it for the past few days or weeks or so, you know. I think that's showing up right now. Showing what Nugget can really do when he's locked into the one's game mode. Hopefully he tries to get rank 1 again next season. I really like players pushing for that, obviously, because I think it gives us the best version of them as one's players, and it's always fun to see what those rank 1 players can do and how they differ from other rank 1 players. Did you watch the Musty video with Dark? I did peruse through it to see how they ran a best of 5. I wanted to see how it went. What is that decal Nugget's using? I actually think it's a pretty common decal, but it looks a little bit different because of this map. It's like the one Joyo used. In fact, they both are using the same one, maybe? Air dribble 50 for Nugget, the follow-up. Oh, Dark is forfeiting this game number 2. Are you forfeiting game 2? Oh, no, he's back. He's changing car, maybe. Oh, yeah, he changed car. He changed his decal. But it's still an Octane. Now, I don't know where we fall on this. I don't know if you guys remember, but AJ left in the middle of a game and came back in a tournament, in Johnny's tournament, but on my stream, and he switched from Dominus to Fennec, which I think is very questionable, especially in a tournament. But Dark just changed his decal, which, you know, does it matter? Is that cheating? Or can you get a different placebo? And now your new placebo might enable you to play better. You know, it's something that I never realized I was going to have some sort of ruling on. But I guess I don't mind, especially if you're just going to the same car body and you're risking the fact that if I skip the replay quickly, the other person can just score. And you could basically lose a goal. So trading a goal for a different decal feels like a risk that, you know, you probably shouldn't take, in which case maybe we just let him take it. But Nugget right now up 7-1. Absolutely crushing. Nugget is just outside next gen range himself. It would be nice to see Nugget in the next gen, but I think when we first became aware of him, he was already just 15. Or either that or was about to turn 15 very shortly. Oh, look at this shot from Dark. Nugget gonna throw the nice one. These clips are coming a bit too late, though. Nugget, very far shadow. And that did not look like a shot from Dark. I mean, how far he moves away from the ball before flipping back into the flick, I can understand why Nugget did not expect that. Good big challenge by Dark. He's done a good job mixing those up. He got Nugget to give him possession. Now going for an air dribble. Reset. Not only never has a chance of scoring, but also leaves Nugget a wide open net, who's going to show off a bit of his chain dashing. With the recent Worlds match, did we call a 6-1 a Switzerland? Wait, I thought kind of the 7-1 Brazil thing, which I'll be honest, I don't know the full history because I don't follow football a ton. But wasn't Brazil supposed to be really good? Wasn't that kind of part of it? Nice dribble from Nugget, dodging the demo in the corner, dribble it in for a 9. Like, wasn't Brazil supposed to be like a favorite or something to like win, and then they got 7-1 or whatever? Wait, Brazil's the team that lost into Brazil, no? So what do you mean the Swiss aren't as good as Germany? Oh, you're saying... Wait, no, I'm confused. Nice reset from Dark. What a save, says Nugget. Yeah, it doesn't seem like Nugget gave a great effort here on defense. But, you know, still. Not only that, but they were hosting. Oh, Brazil was hosting. Dark fake kickoff. Can he get 6 goals in 54 seconds? Not super likely. This is like an impossible angle to double. Brazil lost to Germany 7-1 on home soil in the semis. Yeah, okay. Yeah, just a bit more context around it than a quarterfinal loss when you're not hosting. And then I also feel like Brazil is expected to... Brazil losing feels like a bigger deal than Switzerland losing. Nugget gonna make it 10-3. He has looked like clearly the better player in this matchup so far. Brazil lost that tourney, but they were expected to win until their best player, Neymar, got a massive injury. Ah, I see. I see. $11-3. Nugget's gonna pull in another one. All right, chat. We gotta take a minute ad, just to be sure. I'll be back in 1 minute. Game number 3. All right. Turns out. Wait, we saw the fire dragon last time. Or did we see the ice dragon shoot ice? I bet you they both shoot something, if I had to guess. I don't know why just the fire dragon would shoot fire at the start. Are the major predictions going to be on YouTube? No, they probably will not. So if you want to check out the major predictions, you can go to the Twitch VOD, which stays up. All my Twitch VODs stay up. Dark. Right behind the ball. I could not find a way to clear it. Wait, Nugget choked. Nugget choked. He absolutely should have been finishing that one. And I'm surprised Dark didn't try and backflip ever. I mean, he was inside the ball. He knew he would connect with it. Full field dribble for Dark. Can he start in the lead? This double reset is not going to connect, and Nugget will get the first goal. Nugget is not letting any mistakes go unpunished, which has been really tough for Dark because he hasn't been on his execution game as far as these air dribbles have gone. You should upload that kind of content. Johnny does it. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe one day if I feel like it makes sense. Ooh, nice bump. Dark connecting for his first goal. Not letting Nugget get 4 straight can help. Dude, I'm really laggy on this server or something. I don't know if it's the map, but people's cars are just like flying deep into the ball. Yo, TikTok brought you here. That's awesome. We just kind of started up using the TikTok. So I kind of figured that everybody on TikTok was just a fan of the stream already. So it's neat to have people potentially coming because of TikTok. Dark, nice save. Can he keep this game under control? Nugget gonna single jump to pop this one. But Dark has enough boost. He wants a wall to air dribble. Nugget is not gonna be able to stop him, and he also starts the dribble very fast, and he ended up slamming it directly into Nugget. He thought Nugget was coming to challenge early, so he was gonna slam down to the ground to prevent him from being able to make a play on it, but he actually ended up just slamming it right into Nugget, who had that read. Wow. I mean, it looks like Nugget had the read the whole way. Like, he knew he was going to slam it down. It's kind of crazy. Charge Gaming, thank you for the brand new Prime. Appreciate that. The Czar, the biggest bomb. Yo, you came from Czar? Or did you see me tweet about Czar or something? Yeah, Czar's great. Nice flick from Dark. Tying this one up. Been a rough start for him. His game number 3 seems like it could be different. Playing a bit more ground game. He had a really solid flick in game number 2, I think it was. But most of his good plays have come after being down severely. He needs to keep it clean at the start of the game. And then look to open up a bit later on. Oh, he gets absolutely faked out of his mind. Nugget gonna get a third. These fakes are so safe too, because even if Dark does touch the ball, it's just Nugget gonna be 50ing him. Oh man, brutal. Yeah, this is Forbidden Temple with ice and fire, because that's the theme of this new season. Dark is gonna try and play this possession. Probably not gonna be able to. Nugget will get a shot attempt. This reset is faked, and Dark, he needs to be able to clean these up. It's tough, because this is a good setup. Lots of credit to Nugget. But this one is headed towards the back wall. Dark just needs to keep his wheels on the wall for a second longer, and then he can react to the fact that it's going low like that. But as soon as his wheels come off, he stands no chance at stopping this low play. Who's playing after in the tourney? It's going to be KCP, Power, Rule 1, and Secret. Team Secret. I wonder if exclamation point bracket links to it. Probably not, because I think Reed is at school, and Reed is usually the guy who does that for us. But we'll make exclamation point bracket link to it either after this game, if we keep going, if Dark wins, and if not, we'll just have it at the next stream, because that's where we'll be headed to next. Dark, much more successful on this dribble and reset setups. He needs to force Nugget to make some sort of save. Nice flick over the top of him. Dude, look at my connection to the server. I think their connection is fine. I'm not dropping any frames on the stream, but I wonder if it's going to show it. This ball went literally all the way to the back wall. Okay, it's not going to show on the replay, but you guys saw that, right? We need TRK versus Daniel, since both are at Rotterdam. Yeah, that'll be interesting. I wonder if we can get that to happen while they're playing the tournament. Maybe they'll have a couple easy days someday or something. Dark. Just underneath the ball. Doesn't feel like he can get up to clear it away. And then waits too long. Nugget. A nifty bounce to set that all up. And he has still continued to take the lead every time these guys seem to tie up. Dark hasn't been completely removed from the game. And he's definitely never been in control. And this backflip challenge is not going to do it for Dark. Nugget gets an easy one. That's what Dark needs to prevent right now. He's giving a bit too many absolutely free goals for Nugget. I wonder if this weird connection thing has to do with the map. Like, when you have a poor connection, the countdown also will like count down out of sync. And it pretty clearly did there. And then the ball has been moving all the way into the ground and then deep into the net. And everything else about my connection seems fine. So I wonder if it's this map. These two guys haven't complained. Like that boost grab picked up really, really late. Ooh, low pogo. Nugget able to save and get boost. 2-goal lead for him as he takes to the skies. Reset wave dash. I don't know if that's good enough. Dark should be able to score on the counter. And he does. Servers are probably just loaded up. Yeah, there's a chance that that's the case too. You hope Psyonix gift us a 1v1 section in RLCS for Christmas? Yeah, it'd be cool if they did more like the Friday night ones like they did for Worlds, for tournaments like this. And to be fair, they announced it like today, basically. You know, relative to the Worlds, as Dark ties it up with a minute left to go, the hope might still be alive for him. But they announced the 1v1 thing like the day before. So there's still a chance that they could be randomly announcing a 1v1 tournament. And I'm sure that's not hopium at all from me. Dark missing wide. I don't know if he can afford to miss those kind of shots here in this matchup. Decent 50 though. So he tries to fall off the back wall, force it through. He's got another good attempt. The reset. Nugget comes to challenge early and he's too fast. Dark tried to use that reset when he saw the challenge coming, but Nugget was there in time. Really crucial next goal between these two. Can Dark stay alive in the show match? Or is Nugget just too much? Full field dribble, the resets, used far away from the net. And that's what I'm talking about. Nugget can react to those resets. I think he can react to the pogos as well. If Dark tries them from that far out. Dark save off the top of his net. He does make it back. Great 50. 0 boost. Might be able to shoot this. Yes, he can. He keeps it in the air. 2 seconds left to go. And Dark on the edge of a game win off of some solid defense. He has cleaned up his midfield play. He has cleaned up his offense a bit, not letting Nugget have too many freebies, and he might be on track for a game win, assuming Nugget can't keep this up. Nugget should not have a ton of boost. Dark! What? I mean, it doesn't matter because Nugget can't get back to it, but still, it feels like making that jump. I guess what he did is he forced Nugget to not come on the ball because Nugget was worried about the touch, which is all he needs to do. By the way, chat, I am not sure if Nugget is streaming right now, but he has been streaming a bunch recently. And you can see his name is twitch.tv/NuggetRL. He spells it with Q's. So go check him out. Go check him out if you are interested in watching him play. He's been streaming ones a bunch recently, which, like, to me is just a no-brainer. If you're here watching one streams, you should be watching the guys trying to grind for rank 1, especially if they're going to queue a ton of ones, which Nugget has been. So I would suggest going and following Nugget RL, even if he's not live right now. RL Dark 1, by the way, is Dark's, and he does a lot of streaming. He's been doing more 2s, I think, than 1s when I've seen him live, but either way. Nice dunk by Nugget. The air dribble 50. Dark. Not the great setup. Having to lean back and flip into the ball is never going to be great. Yo, see ya, Nader. Thank you for the prime. Oh, and Cresper, thank you for the 102 viewer raid. I don't know if the factor alerts show that, but that apparently happened 1 minute ago. So great to have you guys here. Hopefully, were you watching, were you streaming your own gameplay, or were you watching Rule 1 scrims, or what was that? If Cresper is still here. Nuggets. Bounce dribble is 50. Does not connect. He has another 50. This one goes in. 3-1. You're looking forward to watching Power play, especially after seeing their scrim record? Yeah, it'll be interesting to see them in a bit of a tournament format. Is that turning today? Yeah, it's in 30 minutes, actually. It's going to be like right after this. I think the plan is we'll probably just raid that channel and then go live on that channel. So we'll raid it before it's live, but I'm the one controlling that, so it'll be live shortly after. Dark tries to move the ball far post off the bounce. Cannot connect with that. Nugget now, his dribble. Another dribble 50. This time Dark able to stop it. We probably won't be watch partying RLCS. It's super early for me. It's like 5 a.m. And we still have work on those workday days. Nice double reset. Just sent the ball too high. Has any team streamed their scrims? It actually seems like less teams are streaming scrims. I feel like normally before majors, there's like 5 different streams that have scrims going on. But I actually feel like we have had almost none so far. Nice flick. Will you cast the Rule 1 tournament? Yeah, I'm doing the whole Rule 1 tournament. Nugget has been very complimentary when Dark has played well. That's a good flick. The good news, chat, is if you can't be up that early, you do have this tournament going on Rule 1's channel today. You can watch that. Give you some 3v3 action. And give you some prep. Ooh, Dark working his way back. These last 2 games have looked much more even between the two. After Nugget made it seem like he was going to be untouchable. He can definitely be stopped now. Dark has to chase this ball down with no boost. Gets a good enough 50 to buy himself time. He didn't want to have to play extended defense on 0. So the best option is to get as good of a challenge as he can out of the momentum he already had. Now, this is a great bounce setup. Just a bit too high. Felt like he couldn't protect it, but still very safe. And Nugget has just done a good job on defense to prevent these plays from starting. The difference between these attacks and what we saw from Dark before is that all of them are safe enough to prevent immediate goals for Nugget. Nugget dribble from the corner. He's going to go for another goal line 50. Dark stops it, gets the boost. Can he counter? Yeah, if he's quick enough, this touch should be a goal. No, Nugget, the save. Doubling it off his backboard as well. He's chasing this one down with only 12 boost. Which one of these two is going to gain the edge in this game? It feels like every time we've been tied up, Nugget's been the one gaining the edge, but of course Dark is able to finish it off and get the win in game number 3. This is a clear... Comes forced just because Nugget doesn't feel like he has the boost to make an extended play, so he just throws it away and elects to have them reset both on 100. But this is the kind of stuff that Dark has to clean up. A double reset that led to absolutely nothing. This time it didn't lead to an immediate goal, but it led to this possession that is eventually going to be scored. So Dark's aerial game needs to be safe, and it's possible for him to do these kind of crazy shots while still being safe. He's shown that. Just needs to recognize quicker when the double resets need to be single resets that turn into him just protecting the ball as he falls, as opposed to, just chaining as many as he possibly can no matter what. Nugget missing his flick. Dark's going to have a great possession now. Nugget using a decent amount of boost. He's going to pick up a lot more as he drives directly down the center of the field, but still, he's going to have a tough time making the save, and Dark's able to slot it low. Nugget trying to pre-jump it. So what does Dark do? He doesn't give it any lift. Drops it down. Rolls it in. Nugget is going to be able to steal this back corner. Dark is going to try to do the same thing that Nugget just did. A huge clear in an attempt to steal some boost, but Dark recognizing that he's actually not going to have time to pick up any large pad. He's going to have to force directly back to net with only the 13 pads. 12 pads, right? There are 12 pads? I should know this, chat. Air dribble bump. Dark up 5-4 with 25 seconds left to go. Nugget says he's playing so bad. After how friendly he was before, now he's not going to give Dark credit for his lead. He's going to say it has everything to do with him just playing poorly. Wall to air dribble to try and tie it up and not have us go to game 5. What a save on the goal line. Dark not letting this one through. Can he bump Nugget here? No, he cannot. Dark to the back corner. Pinch high. One final bounce or long shots. He probably should have just tried to get his wheels on the car and kill it, but he'll win by 2, 6-4. Dark going to force game 5 here against Nugget, who doesn't like his gameplay as of the last couple games, and makes sense why. Dark working his way back. We need one more ad, chat. 1 minute. Whoops. Game number 5, Dark and Nugget. Nugget looked like he had this series in the absolute bag. It looked like he was untouchable, if we're being honest, for the first couple games. But Dark has found a way to win. And he's won the past 2. Can he finish it off? Nugget is going to score first. Why are we on this map? It's a new map. It's a new map released with the update. And these guys were actually down to play it. And the players are almost never down to play it. So I had to take the opportunity that was at hand to actually have a show match on the new map. My guess, this will be the only show match we ever do on this map. But hey, it's cool to see the new map. Dark, really solid setup. Launching the ball to himself at the midfield. This is perfect for Dark. This kind of stuff he wasn't doing earlier on these setups. It's all this first touch that puts the ball in a prime position for Nugget to have a really hard time saving it. If he tries to come and challenge, he's available back behind him to be scored on. That's where Dark puts it. But also he's still threatening the opposite post. It's just all of that comes down to a really, really great setup. Makes it hard for Nugget to defend. And what needs to happen is when Dark doesn't get those setups, he needs to recognize he doesn't have it, and he needs to bail out of it way sooner. Whereas right now, he's just going for it no matter what. He's like trying to make it work when it's not going to. This is a great low 50 by Nugget. What's the series score? It should be on the scoreboard at all times. 2-2. We are headed to game 5. Winner of this one will decide who wins this match. Dark steals this one away. Both these two paying each other back for similar plays. Actually, Nugget first read the early challenge and dropped it low. Was able to low 50 and score. This time, Nugget tries to pop over the early challenge, and that doesn't work. Dark too quick. Steals it away. Love all the content. Thank you. Hey, appreciate that. Yeah, I really like doing the content. So the fact that you guys enjoy it is awesome. And yeah, it's just great to hang with you guys. Nugget, a third. Doing so off very little boost. You see Dark doing the zap dash a bit. I've never seen him use it to any effect in game, but he's definitely been using it around the field during this match. Brewer 1 scrim next. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of a scrim. It's kind of a tournament. You know, they lose, they don't get to move on. They lose, they don't get any part of the prize pool. I feel like that's what tournaments are. I mean, obviously, at the end of the day, there's still kind of scrims and warm-ups for the teams who are playing the major. But I bet you they put a little bit more weight on it than just a scrim. Dark winning that kickoff and putting it directly behind Nugget, which, as we've talked about many times before, can be a really awkward place for the defender to save. We've had an impressive follower growth the last few months. Well, I think it's because we're offering quite the deal. You know, it's never been a better deal right now to follow the channel than getting $1 towards a prize pool. You know, you follow, you add $1. I'm not going to send you $1, just to be clear. I'm not trying to buy your follows, because I do only want you to follow if you enjoy the stream. If you like the show matches, if you like the YouTube videos, this is a really solid cut by Dark, by the way. Just skirt. Absolutely got him flying. But if you enjoy the videos and you enjoy the show matches, you know, if you follow now, I will add $1 to the prize pool at the end of the year for the last tournament that I'm going to run. And I think that works out perfectly because, you know, I'm not getting people who don't enjoy the stream to follow, because people who don't enjoy the stream don't care. Look at this setup from Dark. He delayed the flick a bit too much. Nugget had the read. But if you do enjoy it, you might as well be like, oh yeah, I want the next tournament to be a little bit better. I'll follow. So I think that's probably one of the reasons why we've had some good growth. Stop follow botting. Now, if I were to be follow botted, I would of course just remove all those and they wouldn't count. So demo from Dark. He's going to take 2 quick touches to get it to the net as soon as possible. No reason to dilly-dally. he can convert this demo as long as he has a bit of patience and drives around the ball. Get rid of ads and you'll get your dollar out. Yeah, I'm not sure that that'll be able to happen, man. I think Twitch is moving towards ads in general. The kind of support that they're giving to streamers now to run a few ads has been a lot. And I think you're going to see a lot of the bigger streamers doing ads at some level. But so what I've tried to do is make sure that it never ever takes any bit of your content away, right? All you miss is like the countdown screen in between games if I'm doing it during a show match. Or it basically never auto runs. I've always scheduled them, I feel like. 7-5. We have a lot less in this game to go. It's been a really high scoring game in this game 5. Dark. Able to find the far post on this one. This window for scoring did not seem humongous. That's why I want to watch it again from Nugget's perspective. Just trying to guard that near post. Dark noticed. Nugget's camera settings, probably on his stream, I would say. Go to his stream and type !camera. That's usually your best chance. Or actually, your best chances for pros is to go to Wikipedia. They usually have that information there. But if a Nugget might not have a Wikipedia page, in which case you just go to their stream and type !camera. Nugget is pulling away here a little bit. And a lot of that comes off the fact of Dark not being safe on offense. We talked about how that's been the reason why he's been able to pull back. He started to make much better decisions on his offensive takes, and he's just completely stopped doing that. He pretty much own goaled this one, so the fake kickoff not working. You try to be too soft with the save. I think he could have saved it harder. It's also, oh, you know, he could have just not saved it at all. That's an interesting play. Nugget didn't shoot it on net. He put it right on the post and kind of made Dark make a tough decision, because if Dark doesn't go up to touch it and he lets it come off the back wall and bounce, it's going to be pretty awkward for Dark to come away in an advantage there. So he feels like he needs to clear it even though it's not on net. But then clearing it is going to head it towards the net anyways. Like he's trying to pop it off the back wall. It's just a very interesting decision for Dark when Nugget gets that kind of read. Whereas if he taps it directly on net, it's easy for Dark. He just clears it. It's exactly what he wants. But slightly off net, right behind him, the decision is a bit more tough. 10-6. It was, I believe it was 6-6. I want to say a 4-0 run for Nugget. Still tons of time though. And not nearly the feeling that we had earlier when Nugget was going up by this many goals in the first couple games. Dark has definitely shown that this deficit is recoverable. And Nugget is actually being super aggressive. What was he doing there? It's so obvious that Dark was going to win that race. I'm really surprised to see Nugget dive, because it's a guaranteed goal if he doesn't connect. Like you really thought that you're going to win that by so much that you're willing to give up a guaranteed goal to try and get it. It just doesn't seem like the kind of decisions that Nugget was making earlier. Dark, nice flick. Everybody in chat trying to call GG's, and just like that, Dark's within 2. Showing that he can get more than 2 in the time left. It's 10-8. And a game 10-8, until the scoreline, until we get down to the late minutes, you really can have no idea, because these guys are scoring goals every 10 seconds. So how could you possibly predict? I mean, it turns out this kickoff goal goes to Nugget, but I mean, it just as easily could have gone the other way, I feel like. 11-8, it's still not over. A minute 14 left. Like I said, at this pace, 7 more goals are going to go in. So it'd not be unheard of to have Dark score, 5 of them, whatever he'd need to in order to come back. What is going on here? Okay, if Dark goes for those kind of things at the midfield, he might be throwing the game, because that never stood a chance at scoring. He was basically just hoping that Nugget got confused and tried to challenge randomly, and then maybe Dark could have just taken it to an open net. All right, full field. Dark has to score on this attempt, I would argue, and that just ain't it. In fact, Nugget's going to score. As long as Nugget actually shoots this. Yeah, he does. Took his real sweet time, maybe wasting a bit more time off the clock. 38 seconds. Fake kickoff for Dark. Needs to turn it around for an immediate goal like he was doing earlier. This off the back wall will not be in. and which just means he's giving the ball up. Although, what a great challenge. Is it directly in? Oh, no, it isn't. It needed to be. With 23 seconds left to go and 4 goals to make up. It does seem like Nugget's going to hold off the comeback from Dark. Dark played well, was able to even it up and show that he could hang there in games 3 and 4, but Nugget has looked too good. Nugget has looked really, really good in ranked ones. He's good here in the show match today. I think we're going to see a lot more Nugget if he keeps his grind up. 3-2. GG's. Nugget takes the dub.